Hey guys, we're heading down to Bluff City, Tennessee to visit Worley's Cave, also known as Morrill Cave. It's a wild cave that's open to the public. It costs $8 and that includes parking, entrance to the cave, along with access to a picnic area, camping, and a dirty clothes changing area. It's known for its huge passages and cave decorations. With 4 miles of surveyed passages, you can spend hours exploring the cave. It also has an interesting history, which you can Google on the internet. Whether you're a novice caver or a technical explorer, Worley's Cave has something for everyone. Here we are hiking down from the parking lot to the cave entrance, which isn't too far. There is signage along the trail which talks about the precautions and how you should behave while you're in the cave. The cave entrance is located in the side of a huge rock cliff, which is pretty impressive. The cave has a stream running through it, and looking down into the valley, you can see where the stream exits the cave. This cave is pretty popular, and we actually ran into several other groups while we were in there. The nice thing about caving is that the underground temperature is always in the mid-50s, so you can visit a cave any time of year. Here's a picture of the map. As you can tell, the cave has a pretty linear layout, with over 4.4 miles of mapped passages. As we take a look at the map, the overlook is located in an upper section off to the right of the main passage. It's easy to walk right past the turnoff and miss this cave feature. I call this the walkabout formation because the walking path is on the opposite side of the passage, and there's a good chance you'll walk right past it if you're looking straight ahead. The next landmark we're going to see is called Jabba the Hutt. This is one of the fastest growing formations in this cave. As you can see, there's a lot of water coming out of the cave ceiling, creating this beautiful large formation. It's pretty impressive. The pool room is a large cavernous space that has a stream passage running through it. There's a steep slope across from us that leads to a popular camping spot in the cave. As we pan around the room, the tall sheer rock walls seem to climb 80 feet to the cave ceiling. You see Judy here checking out one of the more interesting formations in this room. And here are the small pools in the cave floor for which the room is named. At the back of the pool room is a climb up to the upper level. This ledge can be a little challenging to climb, and there is also a slippery slope to navigate. Sometimes it's a good idea to rig a hand line to help people climb up through this section. We're at the top of the upper level, looking across the pool room to the muddy slope that leads to a popular camping spot. You'll definitely get muddy in this cave. As we zoom in on one of these cave climbers, they are so muddy they blend right into the slope. We see Judy here playing peekaboo behind a formation in a room I call the Grand Entrance, which precedes Kingdom Hall. This is the first room you come to after climbing up from the pool room. The Grand Entrance has some very nice features, and it's a great place to take pictures. You are going to get your feet wet as you make your way through this room and into Kingdom Hall. After we make our way through the Grand Entrance, we come to Kingdom Hall, which is the best feature of the cave in my opinion. There are two sections of the hall just filled with breathtaking formations. We spent a lot of time here just wandering around and admiring the scenery. It's a great picture spot. I've been in several caves in Indiana, Kentucky, and Tennessee, and have never seen anything like this hall. Absolutely beautiful. In the upper section of the cave, there is an area where there are some large craters. Dillon's going to climb down into one to show us how deep it is. Now I know meteorites make craters on the surface, so I'm a little dumbfounded on how meteorites made their way down here into this cave to make these craters. I didn't know what to make of these formations that have been sawed, but our guide, Chris Runyon, said that during the Civil War, people would come into the cave and saw off sections to make tombstones.
You can see down here that the width of the blade, whatever it was they used,
I have to admit, I've never seen something like that before.
Crazy. Yeah. I don't see how they construct something out like that.
So they did that, it looks like they did that over here in this one too.
just not sure how we can get down this piece right here without looking like an idiot.
That's crazy looking. It's a good walkout.
These formations that line the top of a wall remind me of a city skyline. They are all of different shapes, colors, and sizes. The white cascade of color is calcite deposits that have decorated their way down the side of the wall. And this is what it looks like from the top. This drapery is in the back section of the cave, about 3 miles in. It's a pretty nice feature, but it takes a little work to get to. In the back section of the cave are some tight places to navigate. It's not necessarily a good place if you're claustrophobic. Dillon makes this stuff look pretty easy, but for us seasoned cavers, we take a little bit more time to get through these sections. Ooh. How'd you get down there, Holmes?
Waterproof, impact resistant. I just shimmied down, just kind of slide across against this one, and once you get down to the mountain right here, it's flat. You just gotta kind of catch yourself, like right here.
So, is your stomach on here?
Yeah. You got like 5 inches. Keep going there. There. Be careful on that here on the slope. All right.
Thanks, bro.
No problem. Someone else's marking is got marked out. Now the dude here went last time told us it's easier to come out like this. Like this. That's the way your body bends. You don't push your organs stuff down. Or your the extra body fat.
Yeah, well, I have extra body fat, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Cool. I don't think we came through that hole.
No, we didn't. I was just gonna say it looks like a challenging crawl.
That. I guess so. You want to call it that? I call it impassable. Can't really see where I'm going, so I just go straight. Perfect. We're heading out after being in the cave for about 8 hours. There's a lot of history affiliated with the cave, from prehistoric evidence of people living here to saltpeter mining during the Civil War. In our diverse group of 5 cavers, we had folks from Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky, and Tennessee. For more information on caving, you can visit the National Speleological Society's website to find a caving club near you. And finally, from all of us to all of you, thanks for watching.